Hi, everyone. Welcome back and welcome to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam and I am a wife, a mother of a grown-up, and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. And I live in Southern California, a little bit not too far from Los Angeles. And the weather here has been pretty good. It's nice and crisp. And it's finally not hot anymore. We've had some rain, and so everything is fresh and clear, and we do have snow in the mountains. Welcome back, everyone. I know it's been a while. Life is happening. I work full time. The hustle and bustle of the holidays is here. And in the meantime, I have acquired so many new subscribers. And thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is wonderful. It's great. I'm working on a little something to say thank you. Hopefully, I will be able to do that in the new year. But in the meantime, however you heard about me, thank you. If you want to know how I came to be, my introductory video is really short, and it tells you all about how I ended up here doing podcasting, which is something that I always wanted to do. And I think it's a lot of fun. And I love all of my yarny friends and all of the wonderful comments. I like sharing my makes. As I said before, I am a crocheter who knits a bit. I like this word, crow knit. Can we say that? That describes me. And I enjoy doing both. And I usually do one and then give myself a break by doing the other. I'm YouTube all the way. I love tutorials. I need someone to show me how to do it step by step. And speaking of tutorials and YouTube, if you're new here, you may not know, but I am not a techie. However, I did put some things in the description box without links, and that's what I'll continue to do. I think I'm going to have a session with my friend. You know who you are. I'm off after Friday. I am off until 2020. Doesn't that sound good? So I will just be relaxing and doing some crocheting and some knitting and brushing up on my technology. I can tell you something quick, though, about technology. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. At work, we're suffering terribly because of technology fail. And we had to go back to the binders and start looking stuff up. So I'm going to keep kicking it old school style because I like it that way. So if you want, grab a pen, grab a pad, grab yourself something to drink. This probably will not be a long video. I just wanted to pop on to let everyone know that I am still here. I appreciate you sticking with me and subscribing and pushing the like button and watching all of my videos. I really do appreciate it. So let's get started. As you can see, I'm in my room that makes me feel warm and fuzzy. My yarn is right behind me. I have things divided up in plastic containers, and it's just as it is. My music is over here, my desk is there, and my handy dandy pink cart you see behind me. I got that at Michael's, and it has various things on it that I use for knitting and crocheting. So today I have some finished objects. I have some happy mail, and I have some WIPs. So I did an episode on WIPville. I wanted to update you guys on some of the things that are in WIPville. A lot of things have been frogged. I emptied about probably 5 or 6 project bags that just they're empty. So I decided, I'm not going to finish this. I'm not feeling it. I have to feel my project in order to, if the yarn doesn't feel good, if the vibe from the yarn doesn't feel good, if I'm not feeling it, then no matter how far along I am, then I'll just say, you know what? I want to keep this yarn. I'm going to frog it. So anyway, let's vibe on. Um, Today is December 17th, and it's Tuesday. Okay, so I am going to start with finished objects. And I've got everything lying all around me. So if I'm bending and stooping, please forgive me because that's how I had to do it. You have seen me make this before. This is the Rascal. It's a shawlette and it's by Drops Designs. And what I did here, this is knit. Knitters, are you with me? This is knit, and it's a very quick knit. What I did this time is I used, I think this is Thick and Quick, Lion Brand Thick and Quick. I used, I think a size 15 knitting needle, circulars, and I just whipped this up in no time. And I mean, it's fun. You just kind of throw it around you, bring it back around, and voila. And it's super comfortable. It's super quick. I think this, you can wash it in cold water, and I would air dry it, or you can lay it out to dry if you like, however you want to do it. But this is a really quick make. Again, it's knitting, and this is called the Rascal. Look at my yarn overs. The Rascal by Drops Design. Every time I complete one of these, it's kind of like I'm just really excited about it because, again, knitting is second nature for me, and I'm a crocheter, but I love, 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 love doing both. This next finished object, I am so proud of this. This is the Marley Bird So Sweet, SUITE hat. This is knit. And would you look at this? Okay, I really hope you can see that pattern. It's actually a chevron pattern. And I'm so stoked over this one because this took a lot of concentration, a lot of concentration. By the way, for those of you who don't know, this is Kensington. I have a crew of 4. Kensington, you see Windsor back there. Emerald is in the other room. And there's one more you haven't met yet, Cleo. I'm saving Cleo for, what is it? With the concerts, when everybody goes to the festivals, because she'll be wearing bralettes that I made. So I'm saving her for that. That's about March. So hang in there. You'll get to see that. I love this hat. Okay. This was really a good challenge for me for knitting. It's meant to look like this, flat and square, just like that. But I really want you to see the pattern. It's a chevron pattern. It's a chevron pattern. I have never knit a chevron pattern. So I am super excited about that. And you really do have to follow the directions. I write everything down on an index card. That is so helpful for me. Marley Bird has a fantastic tutorial, and it's relatively new. As soon as this tutorial popped up on November 26th, I was on it. I grabbed some, this is Bobby Blue Malabrigo worsted. That's what this is. Now, when this has been blocked, it's been washed and blocked, and it did grow a little bit, but that's okay because this is supposed to fit floppy, slouchy. That's how it's supposed to fit. Those were her intentions. If you notice, this ribbing is twisted, and that's the way she has you do it. It's called a twisted rib. So instead of knitting through the front of your loop, you knit through the back of the loop. You knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. And it ends up looking like this. It's a little bit more stretchy. This is fabulous. Now, I didn't close the top like she said because she suggested that you do the mattress stitch. And by the time I got finished with this, I did not have the patience to do a mattress stitch. I just didn't. But I am so proud of this. I mean, super, super stoked. Very proud of this. And Windsor was wearing it exactly the way that it is meant to be. It's meant to have that little slouch right there. The pom-poms are meant to hang on the ends, just like that. So any of you knitters out there, and even the crocheters that want to try knitting, Marley Bird has a YouTube tutorial on her channel, and it's called the Sew Sweet, Suite, Knit Hat. So I would definitely check that out on YouTube. This was fun, and I feel real accomplished about that. My next hat is knit, and you may remember this. It was a WIP a while ago, and I think I showed this in WIPville, and I finally finished it. And this is just a basic knit hat. I think I cast on maybe 80 stitches, and I did it in a smaller needle, and then did the first two rounds of knit in that same needle, and then I went up a size. And that's where all this room came about. So I love this yarn. This is Vanna's Choice Tapestry. I don't remember the exact name of it. From what I understand, it's discontinued. I bought it in the mountains a while ago. So I love it. I love how this turned out. It's really nice. All I did was knit one, purl one for the ribbing. And then I just knit, 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 knit. I didn't even do the decreases. I cheated on the decreases because by the time I get to a certain point, sometimes when I'm knitting, I want to be done. So what I did was when I got to a certain point, I was playing yarn chicken. And so then I just thread the needle through all of the loops and then just cinch it closed. And I had enough to make a pom-pom, which was excellent. So this turned out super cute. And again, this is knit. And it's just a basic knit hat, cast on 80, and do knit one, purl one ribbing, and then just knit, 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 knit. Ross of Smells Like Yarn, he has a podcast. This is based off of his. He has a standard hat that he knits all of the time, and he talks about it all of the time. So that's where I got that from. And a pom-pom. I love a pom-pom on a hat. And that's that. That's a finished object, knit. Excuse me for bending. This next one is a tutorial, and this is crochet. It popped up on my feed, and I thought, oh, I love texture in a hat. And if any time that I can do that, I will absolutely do that. This tutorial is Oombawka Designs Crochet, and that's Oombawka. Now, I will write this information down in the description box, but no links. All you have to do is type it in, and you can find it through YouTube. It's called the Rachel Beanie, and she has a channel, Oombawka Designs Crochet. It's a YouTube tutorial, and look at this. Look at that. Talk about texture overload. This is awesome. Super cute. And The only way I can tell where the back is because I put a stitch marker there. Because she doesn't have you chain up, you just keep going and going and going. You use a marker, a stitch marker in place for that. And this is fantastic. The only thing about this is it's tight. Now, I'm a tight crocheter, I'm a tight knitter. So I went up a hook size. Whenever I get instructions to do, if they say do a J, I always go up to a K. There's no way I can make anything with a J and it not come out small. So I washed this and I blocked it, and it's still just, it's kind of tight. But other than that, I use that's a tea cake that I used, which is 80-20. I think it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. So I thought I could get some of the stretch out of the 20% wool. And it did give a little bit, but I love this. I love this. And I didn't do anything with the yarn. I didn't plan it. I just, as it came, whatever color appeared, I just kept going with it. And I love this. I really like it. So I think I'm going to try it again and do it in even larger hook size and see what happens. Because let's see if Kensington can even get this on. Pardon the squeaking. Yeah, he can. But Kensington has a small head. He has a small head, but look. I love that texture. Just love it. And it's a quick make. I made this in an hour. I was watching a game and I think I was done before it was halftime. So if you want a quick make and you want something different that looks different, this is simple. It's easy. You just keep going and going. Put your stitch marker in like she tells you to. Just do everything she tells you to and you'll be fine. So again, that's Oombawka Designs Crochet. And I will spell everything out in the description box for you. But that is very cute. Like that. And this is crochet. This is cute. I had some leftover holiday type yarn. So I have to do a gift exchange at work. And I thought, let me just whip up a hat to put in my bag, because we do the gift exchange where you pull numbers and then you can steal if you want to. And it's really fun. We do it every year. So, and none of my coworkers are knit worthy. So, but I just whipped this one up. This is from my favorite go-to crochet hat pattern. You guys know, are you shouting at your screens? Annoo Crochet Designs. Annoo. Annoo Crochet Designs. She has an older tutorial from 2016 that is a 3-in-1 hat. And that's my go-to whenever I just want a break or a palette cleanser and I just want to whip up a hat really quickly. Are you ready? Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this cute? And what I did was this holiday yarn, I call it holiday yarn. It's from Hobby Lobby. And so is this, which is kind of like a cranberry burgundy color. So is the white. So what I did was I just alternated, and I did not carry up any floats. I didn't carry any floats in the back. I cut the yarn and started again. But I thought that this was absolutely adorable. So I'm going to put this in my gift bag for the gift exchange at work. And you know what I do with these pom-poms? This is a keychain. And I just took the hardware off and I attached it, but I tied it in a bow underneath here so that whoever gets it, they can just untie it and they'll be able to wash the hat. So I do buy faux fur pom-poms, but whenever I can grab some keychains, and if I'm not the hat is just going into a gift exchange. It's not going to someone that I really feel, that they would enjoy it and something like that. So that's when I would put a real faux fur pom pom on there. But no matter, this does the job. So, and it matches and it looks great. It really looks cute. And again, this is the back, which looks exactly like the front. I put my ladybug on everything, and I'm wearing a ladybug also too. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hubs gave that to me last year, I think it was. Yeah. So there's the ladybug. And let's see, we could put this on Kensington. He totally comes in handy. I'm trying on hats. Yes, look at that. Oh my God, that is so cute. That is really cute. Love that. So if you guys want to make this, just you need a quick holiday hat, grab some. These are scraps. I had some of this, all three of these colors left, and I still have some left over. And I just started going. I said, okay, let me add this color here. Let me add this color here. Let me add this color here. And then I finished off here with that color and just put a pom-pom on it. And it makes a great gift, a really nice gift, and a very festive gift. So I like that. And then my last finished object, I just wanted to do something simple. And I've been trying so hard to like this yarn, Color Made Easy. They discontinued wool spun and replaced it with this. It's not the same, but it doesn't have any wool in it. And I think that was the issue with wool spun. So I don't know how long ago, they were practically giving this away. And I had never seen it before. I had never touched it. So I just jumped online and I ordered a lot of it, like a lot of people did. So I have a lot of this. So I said, you know what? I need to start making something and I need to use it. But I don't know. Some yarns you like and some yarns you don't. So I just made a simple beanie, um, just a simple one. And this is crochet. And I get those ridges by going in the back loop. Once I do my crown, and stop my increases, and then I go into the back loop. You got to get that straight seam. If you're going to have a seam, it needs to be straight, straight, straight. That's just me though. So not saying anything about anybody else. It's just me. So this is just a cute, simple beanie. And I mean, I have so much Color Made Easy. I could make a lot of these, but I just wanted to make one just, just to get the feel of it and to see if I really liked it. I'm sorry, I don't. So, but it's cute, very cute. Just something you want to throw on. Thank you, Kensington. So those are all of my finished objects. WIPs. This popped up on my feed, which I love that. When I'm scrolling through Instagram, I'm always looking for inspiration. And it popped up on my feed. And it's an older tutorial. It's designs by Phanessa, and that's Phanessa. And I'll write that down at the bottom also. She's very talented. She does tutorials, and she does stitch tutorials. And that's what this was or is. I don't know if you guys remembered when Hubs bought me the Crazy Sexy Wool. This is not black. This is a deep blue color. It's very soft and it's wonderful. So knitters, I picked up the needles. There they are. And I started this. Now, look at this texture. I mean, seriously, look at the texture. Bang. That's great. This is called the bamboo stitch. And I cast it on 52 because it needs to be, was it 52 or 54? I think it's 52, needs to be an even number. So, and then I did a knit one, purl one brim, but I did it twisted, which means I went into the back of the stitch when I was knitting instead of going through the front of the stitch. That causes that twisted rib effect, and it's also a lot stretchier. So I'm on my size 10 millimeter needles, which is a US 15 Takumi needles. I love those, the wooden ones. And all you have to do is get your brim going, and then right away you start the pattern. And it's awesome. I love it. So I'm not done. This is in WIP mode. I just started this, I think, Sunday, and I did it while I was watching the game, football, of course. But I love this. That texture is just screaming. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So this is called the bamboo stitch, and I will write that information for you. Designs by Phanessa, and it's a stitch tutorial. She's not showing you how to make the entire hat. She's just showing you how to do the stitch, and it was enough for me to get going, by myself, which I thought was great. So I'll show you guys this when I'm done, but I'll be working on this. I should be finished shortly. Okay. Um, Here's another WIP. I don't know if you're new, you may not know that back in October, it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And Krista from The Secret Yarnery, she did a cowl, a crochet along, in remembrance of her friend Tammy, who passed away from cancer. So we all ordered the ice yarn. Some people did, some people didn't. I did, and I had never used ice yarn before. And instead of me doing the cardigan, because in 2020, I really do want to knit a sweater. That's been my goal for the longest time. And as soon as the word garment, I start hyperventilating because I know it's going to take me forever to do it, but I really do want to do it. So instead of doing the cardigan, she said cardigan. And then when I got the yarn, and like I said before, I wasn't vibing with this yarn. So I thought I'm going to do my go-to. What's my go-to? A shawl. That's my go-to. And my go-to shawl is Be Hooked, Crochet, and Knit. That's my go-to shawl. She calls it a Caron cake shawl because she used a Caron cake to initially make this shawl. But this is ice yarn, and it's not a Caron cake. And I wanted to show you my progress because the last time I showed you, this was kind of tiny. But I have been working on it, and it's turning out really nice. This feels like a blanket. So this is going to be one of the shawls that I take to the mountains to keep warm. And if you see the puff stitches down the spine, which is why I really like this shawl, because the puff stitches give it just that pop of texture. And then the rest of it is just all double crochet. Oops, all double crochet. But I mean, it's really nice. This colorway is beautiful. The color changes they're wonderful. They're not choppy. It just blends right into the next color, and it is very pretty. So this is getting pretty big. really big. So I wanted to show you the progress on that, and I'll be finished with that shortly. And I think I'm going to do a bobble edge on it, and I will share that with you at the time as well. This is a WIP, and I think I'm going to frog it. You guys let me know what you think, okay? Please let me know what you think. I had never used this Super Saver, Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. Never used it before. I got a gift card to Walmart from my friend. I don't know if you guys remember, I told you my friend asked me to make 2 shawls, a shawl for the auction. Well, the auction was last week and my shawls went. And she sent me a picture of one of the ladies wearing them, and she put a clasp on it to keep it closed. She absolutely loves it. And I that just made my heart go pitter patter when I saw her in it. She was wearing it already, and she loved it. She said she absolutely loved it. They both loved the shawls, so that went well. I used the gift card that my friend gave me, and I went to Walmart. They really didn't have very much when I went, so I thought, let me try something new. Super Saver Stripes. I know likey, no likey. I'm sorry, I don't. This is not to badmouth anything. I'm not doing that. It's my opinion. I don't like the way it feels between my fingers. Again, I have to have that feeling on my fingers. It has to kind of glide on my needles, and I just have to really vibe with the yarn. And I was struggling when I was making this. I started the granny square. Now, these colors look fantastic. Look at that. And this is a WIP, and it's crochet, and I love the colors. And it's just your basic granny square. I think this is the half granny square stitch. And I'm like, oh, what do I do, you guys? Do I frog it or finish it? Let me know. Frog or finish, okay? And I'll take the popular vote because I have enough yarn. I have enough yarn. Okay. And if I get enough that say finish it, maybe I'll add that in my little thank you box that I'm working on now. But let me know, frog it or finish it. The colors are great. And I know after this is washed, it will soften up, but I don't know, I don't know. Let me know, frog it or finish it. That should be fun to see how many people think what I should do. Okay, I have happy mail. Um, Kalisha, Nadiratani, the Quirky Monday Craftcast. If you guys aren't watching her, you absolutely should. Quirky Monday Craftcast. She's doing Vlogmas right now. She is uber talented. She does everything, everything. She makes bags. And this is probably the 3rd or 4th bag I've purchased from her. And look at this. I love it. That is wonderful. And then the stitch marker that goes with it. So this is perfect. And I was saving it to show it to you guys. Inside, it's white. But I love that. And it has a handle on it. And it's perfect. Her bags are so well made and very nice. She does a wonderful job with those. So I will probably put my hat project in there, the one that I just showed you guys. But again, this is Quirky Monday Craftcast. Kalisha, she's also known as Nadiratani. She is on Instagram and she has a YouTube channel. Okay. I had heard of Mama Hodge. Okay. Um, she has a podcast, and it's called Mama Hodge Crochet. But I kept hearing about her stitch markers. So I watch her podcast, and at the end of her podcast, she has her email address. So I emailed her and I said, I love your stitch markers. They're beautiful. And we talked back and forth. And so long story short, okay, first of all, can we look at this bag? Look at that. This is one of my favorite colors. And this bag is just, when I opened it, I was like, whoa. Okay, wait for it because it's coming. Let me get this is epic, you guys. Crinkling, sorry. I gasped when I opened this. I mean, this was just beyond brilliance. I don't know if you can appreciate this brilliance. Let me see what I can do here. These stitch markers are fantastic. They're absolutely fabulous. And look at the beautiful pin that they're on. The bling just jumped out at me when I opened it, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stitch markers. Absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. And she does them in different, oh, there you go. Woof. Look at that. And I forgot how it's a 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe there's 10. I'm not sure because I know I took one off and I'm using it. And I mean, this pin can be a shawl pin if you like, you know. And I told her that blue was one of my favorite colors, and bling, bling, bling. I mean, these are absolutely stunning. Stunning. So, Mama Hodge Crochet, check out her channel. And if you wish to communicate with her, I'm pretty sure she's doing the holidays with her family and things like that. But these are absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stitch markers. So I love them. You're like, what is that? Well, look at this container. Isn't that cute? Okay. My husband, and look what's in there. Look at that. Okay. That's on top. You take the lid off. Okay. Oh, got to work on the falsetto. Oh! Look at this. Yesterday, I was a year older, and my husband got me quite a few things, but this, never worked with it before, never seen it before. This is called Chunky Velvet, and it's from Loops and Threads. Chunky Velvet, Loops and Threads. And the color is royal purple. Hi, Seta. Here's your color. Look at that. Sorry for all the dangling and hanging, but beautiful. So I'm really excited to get started and make something with that. And then he got me Red Heart, Unforgettable. Look at those colors. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful colors. This yarn is a little on the thin side. It reminds me of a 3, but I don't think it's classified as a 3. I think it's classified as a 4. Not sure, but that's very pretty. And this color appropriately is called Sunrise. Beautiful. Can't wait to make something with those. And then I love Woolies Thick and Quick. I love it. I love it. But look at that color. I love that. And the fact that he knows to get 2. Oh my gosh, I love it. So this is pretty. And this is called Pumpkin. Very pretty. Woolies Thick and Quick. But wait, there's more. Now, everyone knows I like ladybugs. That's my thing. And will you look at these? They're stickers. They are so cute. But wait, look at these. Super, super cute. Super cute stickers. So yeah, thumbs up for Hubs. So I will have to find something. I'm not too sure what to do with this velour or velvet because if you don't crochet velvet or knit it tightly, it will grow. So I'm going to research and see if I can find something maybe on my break because I just want to relax and really crochet and kind of dive into my stash over there and see what's going on and just really work on some things. So that's pretty much it. The last thing that I wanted to kind of share with you guys, future videos, I'm going to come back. Probably won't be until after the holidays. If I feel like jumping on, I will. I got a new phone, so maybe I will because now I'm more mobile and I could do things with that also too. I really needed one. But I wanted to just share like a little tip or something that I do. Um, I keep a journal of some of my makes. I received this journal in a gift exchange. I think it was probably a year ago, a year and a half ago. And that's the way it came with this little band on the outside. You know who you are. I know you watch. I love this. I really love this journal. I post my pictures in here. Sometimes I use the label from the yarn. And this is a good way to keep track of some of your favorite things that you've made or some things. A lot of these things in here I don't have anymore. They were gifts or I was lucky enough to sell a couple of items. These shorts are on Cleo. Again, you haven't met Cleo yet. And I did make these. I crocheted them. And see, everything on here I don't have anymore. This was one of the shawls that I donated to my friend. Um, this is knit. So I write on here the information. Now you may be asking, where do you get those little pictures from? Well, this camera right here, and I'm not suggesting that you buy this in any way, shape, or form, but this camera, it's pink, it produces these little pictures. And these were perfect for, this is one of those Polaroid Instax cameras, and I got this on Amazon. It was a gift year before last for my birthday, because I wanted to, it was perfect for putting pictures in your journal, and then you can write on there and you can keep track of everything. There's a page full of my shawls. And then again, if I use hand dyed yarn, I usually like to keep the band for that, and just to put as much information as I can. When I first organized my stash, I took pictures of that. And then my last page here is I talk about how I finally started my podcast, which is something that I've always wanted to do. But this is really cool. There's all different types of journals that you can use, and there's different ways to keep track of everything that you do and everything that you make. So I just wanted to jump on real quick and let you guys know that I'm still around. And thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed. Again, welcome to my new subscribers. Hey, to my regular subscribers. And I'm working on different things and trying to come up with different content. I do want to show you guys all of my tools and how I do knit and how I crochet. I am a knife holder in crochet, which I hold my hook like this, and I am a continental knitter for knitting. I'm also a thrower as well, because I was a thrower first, but I'll explain all of that to you guys in another video. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. Remember to take care of those hands. These are lethal making weapons. Give them a nice little soak in some warm water and do some finger exercises just to keep them going. And those of you who do both crochet and knit, if you switch up, I find that switching up helps also too. And sometimes taking a day off. I haven't crocheted anything in a while. I've been knitting, but I haven't crocheted anything. So now it's time for me to switch. I hope everyone is doing well. Please have a good holiday, however you celebrate, and I will be back soon. Thank you so much for joining me, and it's time for me to bid you adieu. So have a good evening or have a good day. See you guys soon. Bye.